Dorothy.
And Kendra.
And today we're going to be doing a Q&A for you guys. You guys know we do these annually, or if we haven't done them in a while. I feel like it's been over a year since we've done our last Q&A. And we decided to do one for you guys today because this just gives us a chance to reconnect with you guys and just to sit down and chat with you guys. Today we're having wine. So this video doesn't feel as long as they usually do.
Yes.
So if you need to go get you some wine, get some dinner, a snack, because of course you guys know our Q&As are always pretty lengthy. So yeah.
And thank you guys so much for your questions, everybody that asked us questions today.
Okay, so we're just going to ping pong here. We have questions from Instagram and I have some from Twitter as well. So I guess I will go first. By the way, I'm not saying anybody's name because I do not want to butcher some of these names. So,
but you'll know what your question is. And a lot of you guys were asking some of the same questions.
Yeah, some of them were similar. Do you ever regret allowing the YouTube world into your life, if that makes sense? Yes, it does make sense. I feel like I haven't shared too much, honestly. I feel like I haven't overshared. I feel like a lot of people make the mistake of oversharing about their lives on YouTube because they feel like the more open you are, the more successful you'll be. That is the case with some people, but I just feel like privacy is best.
And for some people, it turned into like a double-edged sword because yes, they got successful, but people expected them to maintain that openness and that transparency all the time.
Yeah.
And I saw that it affected their mental health and just like them internally. So to me, it's not worth it to be extremely transparent all the time. Obviously, it's okay to share things with you guys and connect with you guys on more than one level, but it's all about balance to me. So I feel like you can give a part of yourself without giving all of yourself.
Yeah, you don't need to give everything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like then the people in your everyday real life won't feel special if the whole world already knows every single thing about you.
Favorite books you've read recently? So,
this is a you question. Y'all don't read like that. If I do read, I'm reading devotionals.
You're reading something right now, though.
I am, and I'm loving it. You guys know I don't do like novels and stuff. And
I love a good novel.
unless Kendra really recommends me read it. But right now I'm reading the Iyanla Vanzant, I think it's called Acts of Faith. It's a devotional, and I'm obsessed with it. It's basically like you read a page every single day. I used to have a Joel Osteen when I used to read, but I wanted to switch it up this year for 2020.
Oh,
so,
I Declare?
Yeah, the I Declare one. I like that one a lot.
From Joel Osteen.
Yeah, but the Acts of Faith by Iyanla Vanzant. Ain't that how you say her last name? Vanzant. Iyanla. Y'all know who that is. It's her. It's basically her book. It's the bestseller. It's a really great book. It's very positive. It's very enlightening. I've actually screenshotted a couple of pages on my Insta story, and you guys are always like, girl, what book is this? And I already shared it with you guys on Instagram. So some of you probably already see me share that book, but that's the current book I'm reading now.
So the book that I've read recently that stood out to me is, I'm always reading some type of novel. So I won't mention novels because I feel like that's very personal and not everybody's into the same kind of novels. But what I read recently that I would recommend to you guys is it's called The 4 Agreements, and it's really good. I finished it in like 2-3 days. It's very short. And I read like a couple of chapters a day. I love that book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like it was super helpful in a way where it just simplified everyday things. It gave you a simple way to handle things in your everyday life. So you will understand if you've read the 4 Agreements, you know what I'm talking about. So it's 4 agreements, literally just 4, and you can implement them into your everyday life. They're agreements that you make with yourself, and they're extremely simple. They're things that are super easy to remember. I'm done reading it and I still remember them. I don't know because it's fresh on my mind.
Can I borrow it?
But I'm sure I will. Yeah, you can borrow it. Yes.
Okay.
It's really good. I recommend it to anyone. It's a great gift for those who don't read that often, but anybody who needs, something, positive in their lives and something that feels like they're, improving every single day. Because I feel like life is all about growth, and if you're not growing, then I feel like you're not really living.
How long were you guys on YouTube before y'all were able to do it full time?
Full time? 3-4 years?
Like 4 years.
4. I'd say 4 before we went full throttle and just committed completely to it.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, it was nearly impossible to do it full time because we were still
working.
Living at home, we were working, and it was
kind of hard to focus on it full time when you have other jobs.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So it was hard to divide up the time and make time to film them. So we would film them like, sporadically. We didn't have a schedule. We just filmed whenever we had the time.
Yeah.
And then when we moved to Atlanta, it became more of a schedule because we wanted people to feel like we weren't going anywhere. We wanted to have like a consistent, presence on YouTube.
I feel like in the beginning when you're like, when you first make it a full-time job, like with YouTube, I feel like that's when you really have to go like pedal to the metal and like upload like 3 times a week. I feel like it's very necessary for people to keep seeing you. I feel like you can like maybe take a day off after you get into it after a couple of years.
So twice a week, once a week.
Yeah. I feel like you don't have to do it like 3 times a week. It gets kind of overwhelming.
Burned out. We got burned out.
Yeah, we did get burned out. Because I don't know if you guys remember when we had the coral wall, that apartment, we were uploading like 3 times a week.
It was a lot. And a vlog.
And a vlog. 4 times. Ooh, Lord, I don't even know how we did that.
So 3 beauty videos and 1 vlog a week.
Yes.
And our internet was slow as hell.
Horrible.
It was a nightmare.
Horrible.
Yes.
It's always worse in apartments.
We were like up till 5 a.m. waiting for a video to
upload. Yeah, I remember that.
Because we had like a really slow computer.
Yeah.
It was a hot mess. Favorite everyday perfumes for year-round and my must-haves. So if I did my must-haves, I feel like we would be here until tomorrow because I do not have a signature scent, so to speak, because I like to switch mine up and I enjoy perfumes in general. But right now, my must-haves right now, I've been loving this perfume from Guerlain. It's called Mon Guerlain. And it's very sweet. Y'all know this right up my alley. I love, what else have I been loving? Oud Bouquet by Lancome is good, but it's on the pricier side. And a affordable one that I still like to wear is Fancy by Jessica Simpson. Fancy Love, so the white one, white and gold bottle. So yeah, those are my 3 favorites at the moment.
You guys, if you have been following us for a while, you guys know that my signature scent is the Givenchy Angels and Demons perfume. Like, I don't know, I'm just obsessed with that scent.
It's good.
It's great.
I have that one too.
Kind of hard to describe. I feel like it's not sweet, it's not citrusy, it's kind of fruity, but I feel like a really good year-round perfume is that, obviously. One that I feel like is perfect for every month of the year is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana Rose. And then a cheaper option that I've been liking lately is the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. It's really nice. You can get it at Ulta. It's pretty bomb. But yeah, those 3 are really good, like year-round scents. How do you stay positive when you have family members who are negative? Keep the away from them. Create that distance.
Especially like when you're an adult, like you don't have to see them all the time.
No, like everybody is living their own lives. You're not obligated to see your family every single day, every single week.
Yeah, I feel like it's easy to avoid. Not avoid, because that's not good to avoid family members, but just keep your distance.
No, in this instance, I think it's good to avoid, especially if you've already confronted them and you feel like they are negative and they haven't done anything to change it. That means they don't really care about you, because I feel like if somebody truly cares about you, they will change the thing that's hurting you. You know what I mean? So,
or just in general for themselves, they clearly don't have a problem with being a negative person, so it's clearly not affecting them in their everyday lives. And if it is, they probably don't realize it, because I feel like some people get comfortable with being negative and it becomes the norm. So that's just their problem.
That's their problem, not yours.
Do you ever consider doing sister challenge videos? I feel like that would be great to watch. No, we never really think about doing sister challenge videos, and I feel like we get these questions a lot on YouTube, being that the culture has changed on YouTube tremendously when it comes to what's trendy and what's cool. And for Kelsey and I, if it doesn't feel like right for us, like if it doesn't feel authentic or genuine
to our channel,
we're not gonna do it.
So yeah, it has to make sense. Like it has to go with our channel. It can't be like completely left field like what we do. Yeah, it still has to be in relation to like hair, makeup, lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yes. But if it's like completely left field and it's like
dumb, stupid.
If it feels uncomfortable for us to do, if it feels like we're just trying to fit into a box that everyone assumes
we should all be
channels
in,
are supposed to be in, we not doing it.
Nah. What's the number one thing you do for yourself when you're sad to cheer yourself up?
Well, first I pray.
Absolutely.
Because
very important.
My relationship with God is very important to me, and it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. I personally feel like it depends on whatever makes you feel good. So go to that place where you feel the safest, like mentally. So for me, I always go back to like whatever made me feel good, like as a child. So I'll turn on a Disney movie that I like, Disney always does it for me. So a Disney movie is good. Whatever kind of feel good movie you like, binge watch a show. So anything that's gonna distract you,
kind of get your mind off
lift
of
your
it.
spirits,
Yeah.
and anything that's gonna make you laugh. So anything that's funny. So yeah,
Definitely.
that's what I do.
I like watching a good comedy, me personally.
Yeah, you like comedy.
Also, something that I've been doing recently in the new year, I started journaling. So if I'm feeling a type of way, I'll just write my feelings down, because I feel like it's good to kind of like look back and see how you felt at a time when you weren't in that good of a place mentally, and it shows you how much progress you can make, and that reminder of how God brought you out of a place once, he can do it again, is very, very comforting for me. So I like journaling. So I like writing in my journal. So that kind of helps put me in a better mood and help me to be more optimistic and think about how blessed I am. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's very easy to think about all the things you don't have, but so often we don't appreciate what we already, do have. And I feel like counting your blessings helps to cheer me up.
What's the hardest thing about being a YouTuber today? And the last question that I had was exactly why I have this answer. So people automatically assume just because they see a popular channel or people that are responding to something that's trendy and that everybody loves at that moment, they assume that you should be doing that.
Too.
So it's almost like a jump on a bandwagon kind of energy on YouTube right now, where it's just like Kelsey and I always want to go left when everybody going right.
We always been like that though. Always been like that.
Yeah, we have always had like this lead not follow type of mentality.
Absolutely.
And it's also kind of rebellious too, because anytime somebody tells me to do something, I want to do the opposite.
Complete opposite. Yeah, I feel like what you said, that to me is the hardest part currently. I'm like over like the whole negative comments thing. I could care less about that.
Yeah.
We've been on YouTube for almost 10 years now. We used to that.
That's not the hardest part. People having certain expectations now.
Yeah, I feel like it's the whole expectation of you like not doing what everybody else is doing,
or you should be doing this.
It's kind of annoying. Like if you're not telling your whole life story, if you're not telling all your business, if you're not revealing all the intimate details of your life, if you're not acting a fool on camera,
if you're not extra animated,
people they don't want to watch that anymore. I feel,
to be honest, they don't want to see like real people anymore. They
want to see
like
characters,
an over exaggerated version.
They want to see characters.
Yeah, they want to be entertained, but in a way where it's not real.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and I feel like that's where me and Kendra, I feel like we always feel like we have to stay true to ourselves no matter what, because when all the trends die out, what you gonna do then? Yeah, you gotta go back to, you gotta figure something else out. You gotta come up with this whole other persona. But I feel like if you always yourself, you don't have to change.
And I feel like I mentioned this before, but every time people ask us to do certain videos that they see other people doing, it almost feels like shouldn't everybody just have all one community channel if y'all want us doing the same things? Like, isn't that the point of YouTube, to have variety and different kinds of channels? Yes. And different kinds of people that you can relate to, and
definitely.
Different cultures and ethnicities and races and hair textures,
different energy.
Yeah,
like you might want to watch this person because they have more energy, but you might be in a calm mood, so you don't feel like watching them right now because they're doing too much. You want to go to somebody that's like more of a calm personality. I just feel like everybody has different moods, and you have to accept them for who they are. Yeah, if it's real. So I feel like just watching people that you vibe with, I always say, if you wouldn't hang out with that person in real life, why you watching them? Because that's how I pick the people I watch. Yes. I'm like, I can chill with her. She seems cool. I'll watch her. But if I wouldn't chill with you, I'm like, oh girl, you're doing too much. Exit out. You know what I mean? And that also helps you to not be negative on somebody else's channel. Definitely. You're not going to like everybody. It's just like everyday life. Any particular goals you wish to achieve this year? So me personally, I would like to get a personal trainer and consistently work out all year. Because I feel like I'll start working out
we're not consistent.
For like 2 or 3 months, then I'll fall off about a month, then I'll start back, then I'll fall off. I'm like Kelsey.
The holidays are when I get extra lazy.
Yes.
It's always the gym.
Yeah. First of all, I don't like, going out every single day in cold weather. Or
too many
3 or 4 times a week.
Everybody's sick.
Yeah. It's like flu season. You don't want to be at the gym. I just want to be on my couch, eating some sugar cookies from Trader Joe's, watching a Christmas movie. Yeah. So I feel like it's always hard. I feel like December is an exception. Okay. But I feel like at least I can do, the other months. Like there's no excuse for me to be falling off. Thank God we eat healthy.
I remember I tweeted on New Year's that I did not want to have goals this year. I said I wanted to have lifestyle changes. I feel like a goal is something you set and then when you achieve it, then it's done. Lifestyle changes are something that you will continue to maintain for life. So that's why I don't want to set goals.
I get that. That makes sense.
What does femininity mean to you?
That's a great question.
I feel like
I really have to think about this.
It's different for different people.
I was gonna say I don't feel like it's like one thing for every
not
woman.
one answer.
It's not one thing for every woman. I feel like it's whatever makes you feel beautiful. To me, that's what femininity is. I feel like it's whatever makes you feel beautiful and sexy
and confident. I also feel like femininity to me means being sure of yourself, because I feel like sometimes a lot of women second guess themselves and how they should be, or they always want to be accepted or are worried about how they're perceived from the outside. So I feel like being sure of yourself and loving yourself, to me, that's the definition for me. Because I feel my best when I know exactly what I want, what I will and won't tolerate, and being independent, honestly. Because I feel like for the longest time, women were shamed for being independent and being like having like a boss energy and not being,
a long time still.
Well, still, I feel like people are coming around to the idea now, but for the longest time, they would just act like it was so rare and like you had to choose to have a family and or be this, but now it's being done all together, and it just shows that you can have everything.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't feel like you have to choose between one or the other.
And femininity to me is also self-care.
100%.
Do what you will with that.
What is your current playlist on Spotify?
We don't have Spotify, do we?
I have one, but I don't use it.
We have SoundCloud.
Yeah, I use SoundCloud a lot because SoundCloud has like a lot of different mixes.
Rare finds.
That you don't hear on iTunes or you can't even find on iTunes or Spotify. So I like SoundCloud, but if you're asking like what we're currently listening to, Tink's new album is so lit.
Yes, Hopeless Romantic.
Hopeless Romantic.
Love her.
If you have not listened to that album, you should. It came out on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Oh, it did come out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Tink is one of our favorites, but I feel like she's very like
underrated
because she'll come out with a single, then she'll go for a while, then she'll come back out.
But she's like a solid artist.
She really is. She's one of my favorites. I feel like she's doesn't get the credit she deserves. So I'm listening to a lot of that.
I listen to her like pretty much every day.
I love Tink. I love Alina Baraz.
Alina Baraz is great.
I love Meg Thee Stallion. I feel like she definitely gets me.
Yes.
She gives me energy. She gives me life, literally.
Yes.
Like if I'm tired, I need it.
I love Meg Thee Stallion.
It. So thank God for her. I feel like she like our new Trina or something.
And she's just her own person to me, though.
No, she's her own person, but I feel like if we're talking like
category
legends, she's like our Trina.
Yes,
she just is.
Gotcha.
But
we listen to a lot of variety. I also have been loving the Sunday Service, the Kanye West album.
It's so good.
I
like both. I like Jesus is King
and Jesus is Born.
And Jesus is Born. I like both.
Love those.
I like both. My favorite song is Ultra Light Beam. It's actually my alarm when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, it's mine too. Right now, I try to change it
because it's not too loud. I don't like nothing loud waking me up. I like to wake up in a calm manner because I get up and start swinging.
Who are your fashion inspirations? I can literally go from like right now all the way to like back in the day, because I feel like fashion always repeats itself.
Yeah, I like 90s fashion a lot.
Yes, we're 90s babies, so of course we love like 90s style. But Aaliyah,
definitely Aaliyah.
But currently, I feel like not even currently. If anybody asks me this question, my inspiration is always Kim K.
Yeah, that's because you're very minimal.
Because like she said, I'm minimal.
You don't like a lot of color.
No.
And patterns. You don't do that.
So I always love Kim because she's just like a sure thing for me. Some stuff, I'm not gonna lie, she can only pull off, but a lot of the things she wears are things that I have in my closet. But I
like
also
everyday stuff.
Love like casual like tomboy vibes. Like I love Tiana Taylor. I love her style.
I like Rita Ora a lot.
Rita Ora has great style.
Yeah, I like how she dresses a lot.
She's very eclectic, so that's why you like her. She loves accessories like you.
Yeah, but I feel like I've calmed down with as much jewelry as I used to wear. Even though I'm wearing 3 necklaces right now, it's fine. It's okay. This is minimal for me, wearing 3 necklaces. How tall are y'all in weight? You both are body goals. Thank you. Well, we are 5'3". And
my weight fluctuates, so I don't even know how much I weigh.
I have no idea how much I weigh. I was just gonna say I don't know.
Me neither.
I have not weighed myself in probably last time I went to the doctor, which was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what the scale said, and I really don't care.
Me neither.
But we're 5'3".
People still asking that, how much you weigh?
I mean, it's offensive to some people, but I don't mind because I'm not ashamed of my weight. If I knew it, I would tell you.
I feel that way because I would never ask someone else.
No, I wouldn't ask. I don't care to know. But it doesn't offend me because I'm not ashamed of my weight.
Okay.
I feel like people are usually only offended if...
Yeah, they don't like the number.
Yeah, they don't like. But I feel like it's
the number don't matter.
It don't matter to me because I honestly want to gain weight in certain areas of my body. So if my weight goes up, it's not a bad thing.
What frugal tips do you have for someone just moving out?
Don't eat out a lot.
Yes,
because that add up.
Fast food, just because it feels cheap through the drive-thru, it's gonna add up. After
it's gonna add all the way up. Like if you like save all your receipts and add that up, you like spend a lot of money on eating out. Not just fast food, but restaurants.
Yes.
Learn how to cook. Go on Pinterest. Go on YouTube. Find some easy recipes and just eat that because that'll be better for your bank account and your body. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Because people are always trying to eat out, go out with their friends. Like, your friends
you
will be all right.
You just can't go. Invite them over. Have a girls' night.
Yeah, like you don't always have to be out in the street because that's how you end up broke. I'm just saying. What happened to First Time Fridays? They went on a hiatus for a while.
Yeah, they're not gone.
They'll be back.
On a break.
Yeah, they're on a break. They'll be back. Yeah, they'll be back.
How do you deal with feeling discouraged or unmotivated to do something? Honestly, I just think about where I was at one point.
Where you started.
And that where I am now, once upon a time, was what I dreamed of. So I can only imagine what my future looks like.
Exactly.
So you always got to think about where you've been before you can get to where you're going.
Yeah, that just makes me think about the tweet that I tweeted maybe like a couple weeks ago. By the way, follow me on Twitter. It's always in the description box. Thinking about what God has already done makes me excited for what God is about to do. Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if you just think about like what God has already done in your life, thinking about the future just makes you super optimistic.
And also, she mentioned being unmotivated too. You're not always gonna be motivated. That's just reality.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like those moments where you just feel super motivated and inspired to do something. But the problem with people who always looking for the motivation high, you have to keep it up. So for me, I would say learn how to be more disciplined. Like whatever it is that you want to do or that you're trying to do, you have to be disciplined because there are going to be days where you're not motivated.
Motivation is temporary, low key.
Yes, and discipline, like you have to make things a habit. Yeah. So discipline honestly is more important than being motivated.
Yeah, motivation is very temporary. Will you and Ken ever start your own natural hair care line? Absolutely. Yes, we want curly hair products and we would also like to have straight hair products because you guys know we wear our hair both ways and it makes sense for us to sell to both gals.
But yes, we will eventually have a hair care line, but that is something that's going to take years as far as the kind of quality we want, what we want to sell, and just the type of products we want to have with our names on it. Like we want to like dive deep into that. And I know it's going to take years and some time to develop because I know that hair care is a whole nother beast and we have to be prepared for that. So when it's meant to be, God will make it happen.
I feel like it's easier for people to ask, and I am glad you asked because I feel like you guys, I feel like you guys would like support us and buy it, and that makes us already so like excited. But it's a big responsibility to not only have your own product, but have your name on something because if like something happens, they're not looking at all the behind the scenes people. They're looking at you,
even if you didn't do it.
Yes, most of the time it ain't you. So I feel like it's a very big responsibility, and I feel like we don't want to go into it all like irresponsibly and like, oh my gosh, we want our own product.
Any plans of traveling to an African country? Absolutely.
Yes.
We've wanted to go to Africa for years.
A long time.
I don't know when, but I do want to go to a lot of parts of Africa. I would love to go to South Africa. Cape Town looks gorgeous. I want to go to Ghana. I want to go to Nigeria. And I've been seeing like a lot of inspo pics on Instagram of Africa, and it's beautiful. So beautiful.
It's
like
definitely on my top 5.
It's this winery I want to go to too. I forgot the name of it. I want to go to Morocco.
I would love to go to Morocco.
But
I really want to go to South Africa.
Cape Town.
Cape Town, and I would love to go to Ghana.
Ghana, yeah,
because I feel like some of my, ancestors were there.
probably.
And I would love to go. I don't know, but Morocco, every time I see pictures, I don't know.
So pretty.
It's just so pretty. Do you ever feel tempted to do more protective styles, braids, twists, etc.? It's funny you ask that because I have been itching to get braids, not cornrows. I really want box braids because every time I see them, I feel like I have not seen them on anybody and they don't look good.
Yeah, you want to do like
They're
poetic
so
justice.
so pretty.
They are pretty.
But I don't want to take all that down. And then, because most people, when they take it down, they'll cut the end. But my hair is long, so I don't want to accidentally cut my own hair. So,
and I heard they're kind of heavy. Like, depending on how many you get, like, they hurt, like, your neck.
oh, I ain't worried about that. My hair heavy when it's wet. I can handle that.
Okay, but you got to walk around like that all the time.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like next time we go on vacation or something, like, the beach, I really want to try to get braids.
Yeah, you probably gonna get them for vacation. I don't know. I'm unsure. It's not a yes, but it's not a no.
They'll look pretty on you too.
Thank you. If you could have any other job in the world, what would it be? I would still want to do something in the creative field because I am not a 9-to-5 girl. 9 to 5 puts me to sleep, and I would quit in probably like 48 hours.
You like being creative.
So like I have to be creative. I have to be my own boss because I hate people telling me what to do. So I would still like to do something in the creative field. I just don't know what, because I love beauty and I love hair and I love fashion. It's naturally like ingrained in me to just
definitely,
like, I'm always interested. Like, it's not a day that I'm not looking at fashion or hair or anything beauty related.
Definitely, me too. It's definitely a passion. But honestly, if I wasn't an influencer, I think I would probably work like for a magazine or something, fashion, and be like a fashion editor or like something like that in the fashion realm.
I feel like I would work in the beauty department.
I'm obsessed with clothes. I would be in the fashion department.
I would be in the beauty department somewhere.
You would. Or perfume,
for
fragrance.
Sure. That's beauty. So anywhere like products, anywhere where it's beauty product related.
But we know we're product junkies.
So I would be in the beauty department for sure.
But for me, I feel like clothes.
Yeah,
that's definitely a passion of mine. Like
I can see you doing like photography, because you like into like
photography. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Because every time you see like a picture and you like the lighting and like the vibe and stuff, like you be like, oh, I wish I could have took that. Or
I'm weird about like I notice every little detail about a picture, and I'm not talking about just the person in the picture. I automatically, you know how most people look at a picture and they're like, oh, she look pretty. I'm like, oh, I love that lighting.
I like the angle.
I like the angle. I like how the back is lit. I like the shadow on the side of her face. Like, that's what I look at. Favorite places to eat in ATL? Well, we have quite a bit, because if y'all know us, y'all know we love to go out to eat. Not that often.
Not often. Because when we do.
Because even though I'm not like struggling or nothing, I still like to keep my coin. But when we do go out to eat, we're very, very particular. Yeah. Because I feel like ever since we started cooking at home, if I go to certain restaurants, the food don't be that good. It don't taste right. It do not taste good. So when we go out to eat,
it gotta be like
it gotta be top notch. So I would say if you're coming to Atlanta, I highly recommend
Southern City Kitchen.
Southern City Kitchen is so good. Yes. It's 2 locations, one in Alpharetta, and I think the other is either in Midtown or downtown. I can't remember.
We don't eat at the other one. We eat at the one.
We eat at the one in Alpharetta. So that one I love. It's so good. They have the best everything that I've ordered.
And this place called Oak is also really good. It's a steakhouse.
Oak Steakhouse is really good. By the way, most of these restaurants are in the same location. Oak Steakhouse.
We don't really go to the city that often.
I hate going to the city because parking is annoying.
It's a pain. Houston's is still really good.
Houston's is one of our all-time faves.
It's a go-to.
Houston's is a go-to. They have the most amazing spinach dip.
Yes, and I love their kale salad. I know it sounds like plain and healthy.
Their kale salad
is bomb.
It's different. So Coletta, if you like Italian food, is one of our favorites. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I'm picky. I'm so picky.
Them the same. Like, we always eat at those places in rotation. It's funny because if any of our friends are watching, they like, because if they're like, oh, you want to go to dinner, then the only places we pick,
all we eat.
We'll put them same places in rotation.
But it be like, y'all don't want to pick, so we gonna eat here again.
Exactly. Our friends always make us pick. That's because we have good taste in food, so at least they trust us.
That's true. What do you love most about yourself?
Where do I start?
Really? I hate like talking about myself.
I know, it's so awkward. I really want to put a pillow in front of my face.
Yes. It's weird.
I love that I am. I prefer you to answer this question first.
Yeah, me too.
It's so awkward. It's just like, Let me tell you,
I'm this.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like
It's awkward.
so like I don't like to admit. I feel like I'm like 60% narcissistic.
You said 16 or 60?
60.
That's true.
Ain't nobody.
It's okay.
What? I love me some me.
I love me too.
But I don't like talking about myself.
Yeah, I don't like talking about myself.
So I'm gonna let you answer this question for me.
Okay.
And I answer it for you.
Okay, so am I saying the things I think you love about yourself? Because that's the question. I can't say what I like about you. That's not the question. So I'm going to say what I think you love about yourself.
Okay, you
so
can do that.
This is also like a true test to see if we know each other well.
Okay, yeah. And I'll tell you if you're right.
Okay, so what you love about yourself is you're very determined. Like when you can't figure something out, you got to get down to like, you got to get the answers. So Kelsey's very determined. She is very independent. Like if anybody doing something like as a group and she ain't with it, she like, I don't agree. I'm going over here in this corner by myself.
I have done that.
Extremely independent. You love that you are loyal.
I do love that.
Your loyalty. So I'm just going to say those three.
Those are
determined, independent, loyal.
Thank you. I do love all those things about myself.
Okay.
You do know me.
Yeah, I do.
I think about you. You would say this about yourself.
Okay.
You love that you are wise.
Okay.
You have great discernment. I tell her all the time she got VIP with God because she be knowing stuff.
Say that all the time.
She be knowing stuff. I think that you actually like that you're OCD. I low-key feel like you actually like that about yourself. And you don't care if it annoys other people. Oh well, deal with it. Don't come to my house if you're not ready to deal with her OCD-ness. And I'll also say that you like that you are... There's so many things I can say about you.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
That's a good thing. I also think that you would say, oh, that you're a good cook.
Yes. Oh, those are great things.
You would say that you're a good cook.
I am.
Your food is delicious.
Okay.
You don't like my food?
Thank you.
You're
I agree.
welcome.
But this is about me right now.
What was your favorite and least favorite subject while in high school?
Math.
I feel like that was like all grades. I hated math.
I've never been good at math.
No.
The only kind of math I'm good at is count my money. And that's the only math I need to be good at.
Okay.
As far as my profession goes.
Yeah, because I can hire people to do other stuff.
Yes. I'm not trying to build a house. I'm not trying to calculate formulas. I'm not trying to do any of that.
Even though in beauty school,
that was chemistry though.
But it still involved numbers.
That's true, but it wasn't as complex as certain like classes we had in school that
that's true.
Almost flunked pretty much. So
I sucked at math too.
I was pretty horrific.
But all the other subjects,
probably.
I think I probably did too, but never got one. I just kind of like got lucky a lot of times, or I knew a boy liked me and I just copied off his paper. Because I feel like boys are very good at math.
Yeah, but I noticed that too.
They're very good at math. But I feel like I was pretty good at like all the other subjects, but my favorite subject I think is history.
I've always been an English girl. Like I've never not loved English.
I'm pretty good at English, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
It's my favorite for sure because I've always loved reading. I've always loved writing and like just expressing myself, and papers like that used to excite me. So I love English.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked writing papers too, but that's because I like writing in general. But reading, I hate it.
That's why you like, because every time we have a book, like she'll literally like be this much in the book, and I be like, Kelsey, you still on that chapter?
Because I fall asleep. It's just so boring to me. I don't know. I like the language part of English. Like I have like a big pet peeve of like how people use there and there
when they spell it.
I be like, that is not how you use that. It's three different. THERE is completely different than THEIR, and also THEY apostrophe RE. Not the same thing.
No.
Stop using those words wrong.
Yeah. How do you recommend finding your passion? I personally feel like your passion has to find you, because when you're passionate about something, it's innate. Like you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Like it's a desire that you like. You can't help but to do it. So you do it without even thinking. Like
Absolutely.
it's your purpose. It's what you're ordained to do in a way.
Not just
I'm getting too deep.
Yeah, but not just your purpose. I feel like it's something that you actually like doing. Because a lot of people are good at things, but that doesn't mean they actually like doing them.
That's true.
How many kids do each of you want, and do either of you want twins?
Well, the first question, I only want 2 kids.
I want 3 or 4. I feel like the older I get,
I feel like we answer this question all the time, and my answer still has not changed.
I already know you want a boy and a girl.
Yep.
What if you end up with 2 girls? You gonna try for a boy?
I don't know.
I don't wish like multiple girls on anybody because we have a ton of girls in our family.
It's intense.
And all the personalities is just...
It's intense.
But
and the babies, the new babies in our family are also girls.
Except our brother. He has a son. We have a nephew, but he just had a daughter, so we have a niece. We just, both sides of our family, just both girl dominated. I feel bad for the boys. But
as far as having twins though, you want twins? I think you would have twins. If any one of us would have twins.
I mean, only God knows.
But you would want to have twins.
I ain't say all that.
You do want twins. Don't lie.
I would not, I'm saying now that I wouldn't mind having twins, but if I was laying on the table and my husband was standing next to me holding my hand and we all just like in the clouds all happy and whatever.
You're talking about an ultrasound?
Yes, at an ultrasound, and the doctor said, oh, there's 2 heartbeats. So I would probably like feel like I have to pass out because first of all, we have twin cousins and we help our older cousin.
It's a lot of work.
Babysit.
It's just too much work.
It is too much work. So I definitely would have to have a really good present husband. And I know that I will have that. So I wouldn't mind having twins, but I would be scared out of my mind. I would be scared out of my mind. Because carrying 2 babies just sound like
a lot.
Because think about 1 baby moving in your stomach. 2?
Well, for me, my answer is no. No, I don't want twins. Okay.
The whole world just heard you say that, and we'll just wait and see.
Don't put that out there. No.
What if we both have twins?
Somebody asked me that the other day.
What if we both have twins?
I didn't think it was funny.
I think it's kind of funny. But I do think we'll be pregnant at least one of our pregnancies together.
That's a possibility, especially if she's trying to have 3 or 4.
I want like 4 kids, so I feel like at least one of my pregnancies, she'll be pregnant with me.
Would you date/marry a guy that already had kids?
I have a 1-child limit.
It's not ideal. Like if we had to choose between a man with no kids and a man with kids, I'm choosing the man with no kids. But if he did have kids, I would prefer a kid as in singular.
That's what I'm saying. I have a 1-child limit.
Yeah, me too.
Because I know things happen. People make mistakes. Not saying that all children are mistakes, but let's be real. Most of us are not here on purpose.
No, most of us aren't planned.
No, most of us are accident babies.
At least 90s children.
Most 90s baby, I know for a fact, are accident babies.
One day.
I don't mind 1 child. And also the child has to be older than like 6 years old. Because I feel like if the child is smaller, you probably have dealings with your baby mama, and I ain't got time for that.
And it's still technically not over. It's still feelings involved.
Because in her mind, she think y'all gonna be a family.
There's a chance.
Y'all gonna get it together.
I don't want that drama.
And yeah, I don't need that in my life, so I ain't got time for that. So the child needs to be a little bit older.
Yeah, I need to know like that you moved on.
All the way on. Longtime subby, would you ever move to another state or country? If so, where? I would definitely.
No, I don't think so.
I would move to another state and country. Not permanently though. So
for the summer.
As far as state, I would move to Colorado.
You love Colorado.
Every time I go there, I just feel a sense of peace and serenity. Y'all, like the first time we went, like I was cheesing from ear to ear. I would live in Tennessee.
I was thinking Tennessee because I'm a Southern girl.
I like Tennessee. Yeah, I think I would like Tennessee, even though I've never been.
We've been in Tennessee before.
We've drove through Tennessee.
That means you've been.
But yeah, I would live in Tennessee or Colorado. And then as far as another country, I would have like a summer house. I would only live there like during like maybe like a couple months in the summer.
Okay.
Italy.
We haven't even been yet.
I don't care. I would live there.
Okay.
Tuscany specifically.
Okay. I would for sure live in Tennessee. I think Tennessee would be a nice place to live. As far as country, I don't think I would live in another country. As far as visiting, like for a extended period of time, yes. Live, no.
Where would it be? What would you like what country would you want to stay in for at least like 2 or 3 weeks?
France. So I would live in Paris. Not live, but I would visit Paris for like a summer.
That's living.
No, it's not. Not if you're coming back home.
I'm coming back home from Italy.
I don't consider that living.
Yes, it is. If you stay for a whole summer, you live there.
We can agree to disagree on this one. Are you working on another book? Would you consider doing a coffee table book?
Ooh.
I never thought of a coffee table book. After we finished our self-help book, which is the Glam Twinz Guide to Longer, Healthier Hair. If you haven't gotten that,
shameless plug.
Check it out on Amazon.
Yes.
And also where all books are sold. I would definitely do a novel.
I was gonna say we've had an idea for a novel for quite some time. We actually like started the whole summary and everything of what it would be about. I ain't gonna say what it is. Never mind, I'm not gonna say what it is.
But
I feel like it would
we've had like talks about a novel.
I feel like
a coffee table book seems like it would be fun to shoot.
I was gonna say coffee table book sounds like it would be a lot more fun because we don't have to write as much, obviously.
Yeah.
But that sounds fun.
Yeah.
But coffee table book also sounds like a lot of work. Less writing, but a lot of physical work.
Okay.
Cause taking pictures.
Didn't Rihanna just recently do one? I feel like she did one. Right?
I think so. Cause taking pictures is a lot harder than it looks. Like models and stuff. Like when we have to do photo shoots, I get excited, but I'm also low key like
I'm like sore afterwards.
Have to mentally prepare myself because if you're in like a certain pose for a long period of time, you're like, okay, this is doing too much. And I'm not tall, so my limbs don't like stretch in certain ways that I see a model do. They make it look so easy.
That's true.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Yes.
I definitely do, but to a certain extent. I feel like people get confused when it comes to manifestation. When it comes to manifestation, people think that they can set unrealistic goals and expectations of what that is.
It's not a Christmas list.
No. Make sure it's realistic. And
also,
also,
you can wish and dream all day. But if you don't do things with intent, like if you don't go into your everyday life with intention, that manifestation is not going to become your reality.
Exactly. It's kind of like prayer in a sense. Like, you know how they say prayer without work is dead? So is manifestation.
Yes.
Like, you can't just sit around and write things down and think it's going to show up at your front door. It's not going to happen that way. So I feel like it is to a certain extent. I feel like I manifested a lot of things, but it happened with work.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it didn't just fall out of the sky.
Other things had to happen for those things to be achieved.
Yes, absolutely.
Which character trait from Kelsey would you like and vice versa?
Oh, that's a great question.
Why? Because we're talking about you?
No, I'm talking about the person. See?
Okay.
I'm saying they asked a really good question.
Okay. A character trait that I would like from Kelsey is her... I mentioned it earlier. You always have this want to always figure things out. Like you always need to figure it out. Like your determination. Not that I'm not a determined person, but if I have like zero care, or even like if I care 50%, I probably won't like pursue it. I have to care 100% to really put my energy into it.
Yeah, I can care like 50%.
But Kelsey can care halfway and she'll still just like, you know, go with it.
Because I just hate not figuring things out. I hate when I let things beat me.
Yeah. I'm
like, no, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out. That's just how I am. Oh, thank you. If I had a character trait from Kendra, it would be... So with Kendra, I feel like I would love her intuition. I feel like she has great discernment. And like I said, she be knowing stuff. So I would love to have that character trait from you. Because sometimes I don't really, like being around certain people, sometimes I don't fully know. But I feel like you being around them, like I feel like it's very helpful to me if I don't fully know.
Yeah, that's true. And also with the people I care about too, I'm just always like weary of people around them, especially new people.
Yeah.
So, and I can't like ignore energy. Like I can feel like someone's energy like so hard if it's good or bad. Like it's something that like I just cannot ignore. Like it won't shut up. So I can't like, you know, ignore that about myself. So are you a go with the flow type of person, or do you have to know what, when, and why? Basically you saying, are you a go with the flow type person, or are you a control freak pretty much?
Definitely a control freak.
Are you answering for me or for yourself?
Both of us.
It depends on what it is, because like I said earlier, if I don't care, I will go with the flow. But usually...
Yeah, I was going to say, come on now.
Okay, I need to know, what's the question? I need to know what, when, and why?
Absolutely.
Yes, that's me.
I need details.
I don't know, I just get anxiety when I don't have the answers.
I just feel like
I need to know details.
Absolutely, that's what I just said. I just said details.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can't go anywhere with anybody and be doing anything.
Yeah.
You just can't. And I feel like so many people just live life so willy-nilly and like loose. It's times to be loose.
Wild and free, young, wild and free.
It's times to know what the hell going on.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, be mindful. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions.
No.
Especially when your life is involved.
Yes. So definitely the second part of the question, that's us. For sure.
Absolutely. What are your pet peeves when dating? So for me, a
liar.
Well, obviously a liar, but dating, this is the beginning stages.
That's a pet peeve. People can lie in the beginning.
But for me, a pet peeve, like when it comes to dating, is a man who cannot plan. Like if you can't even plan a date, how are you gonna plan our life?
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna leave it up to you what you want to do. I'm like,
What?
no,
But you
don't do
asked
that. All you gotta do is ask what I like and leave it there.
Yeah, and figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to plan my own date.
Yeah.
You need to plan the date. I just feel like it's something so sexy about a man that just takes charge.
Actually, that's a test for me to see if you like pay attention.
Yes.
So if we've had conversations like in the beginning, like talking, getting to know each other, and then we go on a date, I will know if you've been paying attention based on the kind of date you take me on.
Yeah, what I like, what I don't like.
That's true. A planner, someone who plans, I do.
Yeah, it's so unattractive, a man who can't plan. It's so annoying.
Definitely.
I don't like that. And I also don't like a man that's trying too hard. Just be yourself.
That's true.
Doing too much.
We can tell. When it comes to dating, I don't really entertain any of my pet peeves because I'm the type of person who just dismiss if it's like a major pet peeve of mine, because I feel like pet peeves can be minor or they can be major. So if it's like most of my pet peeves are major, but that's like deal breakers. I was gonna say those with deal breakers.
I was gonna say a pet peeve and a deal breaker are two different things.
Okay, never mind.
It's a reason it says pet peeve because it's petty.
Okay, well if I'm being petty, like I mean bad manners. Like if you can't eat at the table with me, like smacking and you know.
Wait, that is not petty.
Okay, but I think
that's a deal breaker.
But it's a pet peeve though.
It's also a deal breaker.
Like table manners. Best advice about dealing with people who dislike introverted people.
Introverted? How can you not like somebody that's introverted?
Honestly, that sounds like people who are bothered by people who don't mind not being around people. Because those people thrive off of other people. Because clearly those are extroverts. They're the opposite of us. So if they're bothered by introverted people, I think they're just mad because they can't be happy being introverted.
I was about to say, I feel like some extroverts are low-key envious of people who can be comfortable with themselves. Because I feel like in order to be a true introvert, you have to be comfortable with yourself in your own company. Because to me, having to be around people all the time is exhausting.
It's so draining.
Like you always got to be around people. Got to be around people. This week I
got
got to be
around people. You have to be alert. You have to listen to what people are saying.
I don't care. And
I have to use my energy to do that. I don't have more energy the more people I talk to. I have less energy. I'm drained afterwards.
But how do you not like an introverted person? They don't say nothing.
Yeah, they're not bothering you.
Well, not that they're shy, because most introverted people are not shy when they're around people that they know. And I'm speaking for myself because I am an introvert. But when they're around people, it's hard not to like them because they ain't saying nothing to you. Yeah. So I wouldn't know.
That's just life. You can't go through life expecting everybody to be
just
like you.
That's true.
That's not real life. And honestly, I feel like the best friendships and relationships are people who are opposites.
That's very true.
So you could be missing out on like a friendship, like that person that this person just asked about, like that you're referring to. That person is missing out.
That's so true.
Because a lot of introverts, I feel like, have good conversations. We have more depth. Like when you talk to them, we don't do small talk. I don't do small talk. It's a waste of time. They're missing out. Top 3 favorite things about your grandmother.
Oh, that is a random question. Where do I start? My grandmama is dope.
Yeah, she's everything.
She is, first of all.
She's a little misunderstood though.
She is. If you don't know her, you would be like, what did lady mean? Or you'd be like, oh, she's kind of scary. Like if you don't know her. But first of all, the first thing I would like to say about grandma, I like how honest she is.
Very blunt.
She is so blunt. I think that's where we get it from.
Yeah, you're right. She holds nothing back.
She don't hold nothing back. It can be the meanest, rudest thing.
That's true.
But it be true. It always be true. I'd be like, dang, grandma be right.
Yeah, that's true.
She's very honest. I like her honesty.
I love her strength.
I was gonna say that too. I like how strong she is.
But not in a way where, because sometimes I hate how people make women feel like we always have to be strong in certain situations when you can just literally like piece out of it. But in this particular, question, her strength, because she did not have an easy life.
Not even a little bit.
And she could write a book about her life. She's been through a lot and she's seen a lot. So her strength is another one.
I was gonna say her strength too. That was my second one. I was gonna say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then the third one,
her humor.
Her humor.
Even though she wouldn't even be knowing when she be funny.
Yeah, she could
just say
funny.
something and it's so hilarious.
Yeah, it's so funny.
So I was gonna say I don't think she knows she'd be funny. She's just naturally funny.
Yes. Ooh, I think this is my favorite question out of the whole Q&A.
Really? We've had some good questions.
Yeah, we've had great questions.
Okay, what is it?
What artist would be in your dream concert lineup?
Oh.
There's people that we love to listen to at home or in the car, But this is for a concert that you wouldn't go to.
Yeah, because some people I probably wouldn't go to that concert.
Yes, but you like to listen to them at home.
At home, okay. So concert lineup.
Okay, I would say Beyonce first, but she need her own show, so I'm not gonna do that.
I was gonna say we're gonna be there all night.
Yeah, you're right.
Beyonce take up like a good 3.5 hours.
The lineup.
I was gonna say her show was long.
She is the lineup, so
yeah, her show was pretty long.
Okay, this is hard. So I like variety. So right now, I'm gonna give you like an old school, like a 90s lineup.
Okay.
That I would love to see, and then like a right now lineup.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
TLC.
Oh, they in the new concert, The Lovers and Friends.
Might be going.
Yeah. I was gonna say you naming people on that Lovers and Friends festival.
Oh, I am?
Yes, TLC and Usher.
Oh, for real?
We might be going to LA in May.
We might be going to LA.
It's May 9th.
You know what? I'm just gonna combine them. I'm gonna combine them.
All in one show?
My lineup.
Okay, what is it?
Okay. Her, Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar.
You trying to have us there all night?
J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Usher.
In what show?
They said a lineup.
Okay.
It's my concert. I can do whatever I want.
But I feel like all those people have so many songs.
They gonna do all the songs. It's a concert. They're gonna pick their best songs and perform them.
You right.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a great one.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two different vibes.
Okay.
So these are two different concerts.
Oh Lord, I think I already know what she gonna say.
Okay, this concert. Her, Tink, Kehlani.
Oh, I love Kehlani.
Alina Perez and Georgia Smith.
Oh.
One show.
Oh, that's a great show. I love Georgia Smith.
I know, one show. Other concert. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne. Period.
That's a great concert.
Them three.
Love that.
So it's two different shows, but they both would be so lit.
Oh, I want to go.
Right?
I'm excited just thinking about it. Okay, guys, so that wraps up this very long Q&A. Hopefully you're still here. Comment below if you made it to the end of this video.
Okay, we have to do an emoji test.
Okay, what's the emoji?
Wine.
Wine.
Comment wine with a wine glass emoji if you made it to the end of this video.
Or just the wine glass emoji.
Yeah, do a wine glass emoji. We'll just keep it simple.
Yes.
Wine glass emoji.
Yes.
If you made it to the end of this video.
So we love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this long Q&A and you got to know a little bit more about us, especially if you're new to our channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.